All righty, everyone. We are here at our Monday night training. We have the newest executive director on our team, Miss Nancy Winters, who's going to be sharing with us some tips on how to go to ED and her awesome networking skills. And I'm learning about how to present yourself out there when you're at networking groups. So Nancy, take it away.
All right, can I share my screen here?
Yes, you can.
More. Is it under more?
It should be the green button down at the bottom.
Oh, I see it. All right, let's get into it. Who's this good looking group? Can you see it or are our faces cut off?
I don't see it.
Pick what screen to share, Nancy.
I got this. There it is. Our faces are cut off.
We can't see what you're looking at.
You can't. I'm sharing my screen.
Did you click on the item that you want to share?
Yeah.
Try to close it and reopen it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Here we go. Now you can see it.
Yes, now we can see it. Yay, that's our team over in Arizona.
Oh, team. So we just got together. We had the best time last month. So we had Jason and Stephanie Lewis and our Ferris lever, Mr. Haas and Tahara Kaku. I don't know who this is back here. There's Miss Kelly Garcia and then Mr. Brad and Nikki Hall, who are big supporters of our team, of course. And Renee, and there's Stephanie Perry, Monica, and Grace.
And Stephanie's new associate, Cindy, in the back.
No, Renee.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Renee. I was looking at Renee and saying Cindy. I mean, Stephanie.
So that's what we do. We get together and our team has a lot of fun. We want to thank Kelly for having us at her house. She really outdid herself. Haas and Tahara treated us to lunch, but Kelly was a great host. Whole team. What? All right, well, let's get down to it. This is the ultimate. We need to all be on the performance trip. Every year, Legal Shield pays for us to go on vacation. And you literally get paid daily anywhere. I don't know who this crazy woman is. But anyway, this was an amazing time because you get to spend time with the top leaders. And anyone met Larry Smith and Donnie. I know Kelly met him at a Super Saturday in Arizona, and that just automatically turned her thinking about Legal Shield, and look at her now. So, and this is the #1 money maker earner in Legal Shield, Brian and Melissa Carruthers. Very nice, down to earth. I mean, it's just a wonderful time. Everything was all inclusive. Brad and Nikki were on this trip with us.
It was a blast.
And this is our last trip that we went on last July. And so Stephanie Perry earned her own trip. She took Rebecca, one of her friends and new associates. And Kelly was fairly new too. So she got to go as my +1. Here, somebody know who this is? It's our fearless leader, the CEO, Warren Schickling. We had a great time with him. Very down to earth. We're really excited. He's our new CEO.
Stephanie and Rebecca got to dance with him even.
Yep. And this is the first night. And they even had a mariachi band playing. They did this all for us. We had all these private parties. You want to get to know Mr. Don Thompson as well. He's the money guy. Anytime you start to hear him talk, he's about to give us more money. So it was really nice to hang out with them. And this is our number 2 earner in the company, Mr. Darnell Self himself. So it's fun to hang out with people, and they're just really down to earth. They make millions in dollars in our business, but they are here to help us as well. And we just had a really great time. So let's get down to the bullets. Community outreach opportunities. I know David is out and about. He's done a lot of appearances as Santa, and he goes into senior living. He does a lot of entertaining. It's a great way to get out there and meet people. So you don't always have to join a group. There's many different networking events to go to where you don't have to pay. Kelly Garcia is great at that. But of course, the local chamber is a good resources too. If you get involved with the chamber, you definitely want to be part of their ambassador program. The ambassadors get to meet all the brand new members that join the chamber, and then you get to participate in their ribbon cutting. So it's a great way, because I know a lot of our team are looking to sign up new business owners, because obviously business owners really need our protection right now. And it's a good way to boost our premium as well, help us get promoted as well faster. There's many open houses. They're open. Facebook has so many events in your area. It's free. There's no charge. There are some lead and referral groups, some for free and some are, small fee. If you ever heard of BNI, that's pretty pricey and it's a huge commitment. So you really need to really look at that and see if it's worth it. Start your own networking group. I'll put this in the chat. You can take a look. Kelly and I met Dave at one of our SIP socials. So this is an example. You don't have to be out in business networking to meet people. It's just being out there and being social. I actually started SIP Social, East Valley and West Valley for Kelly. And then we've had, for the last 6 years, I have hosted the Welcome to the Jungle Women's Breakfast. And that's in Tempe, the 3rd Friday every week. And it's a small business owner. He happens to be one of my members. So we definitely appreciate and want to help out the smaller business owner. Many vendor fairs, there's an opportunity to do that. And a lot of the senior homes, especially, you bring a gift basket or a gift card, something to give away. Many times that's all they're asking. There's no fee to do that. And that's pretty easy to do. My SIP social is listed on meetup.com. And there's many other groups out there too that you can take advantage of. And they're both social and meetup. Social and business. And let's see here. So as some of you know, I just started last week as a director of membership in Apache Junction for the Chamber of Commerce. This is amazing. I've never seen it that low. You're looking $400, $500 with most chambers. But Apache Junction, for someone that has 1 to 5 employees, $240 for the whole year. It's amazing. And they have so many different events involved in the chamber. Leads groups of their own. They have mixers. They have opportunities to sponsor events.
Turn.
Hello? I know Kelly's driving. Is Monica still on the line? Monica actually
Monica's
signed.
here.
Hi, Monica.
Did you want,
Monica actually signed up for the Apache Chamber. She works another business, but this is another opportunity that she can do both. She's also going to participate as a sponsor for the Lost Dutchman Parade that happens every year in Apache Junction next month. So, I mean, what a like a perfect opportunity just to meet people. I mean, these are anybody, they're business owners, they're families, they're just individuals, many snowbirds this time of year out there, which is good for Monica's businesses as well. So a part of the chamber, you can join the ambassadors. I mentioned before, you get to go and welcome. Actually, as the ambassador, they assign new business owners to you to kind of welcome them and walk them through and be, you know, kind of a mentor to help them use their membership. It's a great idea. And then you get to go to the ribbon cuttings, of course, and you can host a chamber event as well and welcome new members, of course. Here's some ribbon cuttings that I got to participate as a member of the Tempe Chamber of Commerce. So we got to go to small business owners. This is Ron Lynch. He's the owner, and his daughter Veronica. They opened up Voodoo Daddies. And if anyone remember the tilted kilt, where the servers ran around in little short shirts. So he started that, and then he franchised them and then got out of it completely. But this was his creation. It's a New Orleans type of Cajun food. It was really delicious. Unfortunately, it was difficult for him to stay open once COVID hit. He's now has his own company. He started a company to help seniors, you know, get their license taken away. Many seniors are not realizing that it may not be safe for their drive, but he has a wonderful service catered to seniors and helping families. Here's another chamber I welcomed in, a new member of the chamber. Here's one of the mixers, many mixers that we had with the Tempe Chamber. And we supported the local restaurants. So that was always fun.
Nancy,
Yes.
can we mention the difference you had between social and business as far as your networking?
Yes. So many times business networking can be really stiff. And what I've tried to do and make it more relaxed, because people are intimidated at the first time. If they don't know the people they're meeting for the first time, we kind of make it in a relaxed setting. So there are definitely ones that are more networking focused, where business owners are coming in, business professionals are coming to the event to exchange business cards and get to know each other after that. Then we have what we have, it's just anybody's available, meetup.com. We host trivia nights. We host the
Karaoke nights.
karaoke, thank you. So we make it fun events. People are looking to get out and just meeting new people.
And one other thing I want to mention too that they have on Meetup is if you have certain passions, like maybe you like doing arts and crafts or you like hiking, you can go to a group that's about something else that you like. Now you have something in common with people. And then when they ask you what you do, you share with them that you protect people for legal identity theft. And now you really just want to go out and make 3 new friends. You don't want to go out and stick a business card in everybody's hand.
Right.
So no matter what kind of group you are interested in or what kind of hobbies you have, just go and join something where you're going to have fun and just meet a couple new people each time. And after going a few different times, you're going to know 10 people or 15 people. So it's really just putting in the relationship.
Right. Thank you, Nikki. And this is another opportunity. There's Kelly, Boston Kelly and I we really got to know the good people of Horses Help. It's an organization in North Phoenix. They have a ranch, horses, and it's for special needs. It's adults and children's with disabilities, and they have a ranch. And of course, it's expensive to keep after the horses. And so they have several festivals that they do fundraising. They're actually getting the proceeds at these festivals. And Kelly and I are right there in line, right, Kelly?
She's muted because she's driving.
Oh yeah, because she's yelling at people driving. But anyway, we've met a lot of people. It's just a fun and relaxing, fun time. And they really appreciate us. We've met the people that actually work and get, you know, a salary with Horses Help. And you become having a relationship with it. And they truly appreciate you because let's face it, some people, you know, really don't have time or they just really don't have the need or want to give back to the community. So that's, and it's fun. This is another networking event that we went to. Here's our friend from Austin. But these are just events. This was a free event. It was a senior living community in Peoria. And basically they want you to come in there. They're putting on these events so you can come and see their community. And while you're there, you're having fun doing this great artwork and sipping wine and appetizers. So it's a really fun environment. And that's all I have to share. You want to add anything, Nikki?
Awesome. No, great presentation. I just love how you get out into the community and really, like we've learned a lot from Melissa Peters, is just represent your community. Be out there and be the community representative. And so I think it just, you know, helps just helping others. They're going to turn around and refer people to you and help you right back because that's the way it works. So, Brad or David, Kelly, Monica, if any of you have any questions for Nancy, now's a great time. And we just have about 8 more minutes until we transition over to Team New Vision. So feel free and unmute yourself. David, how about you? You've been out there networking with them. Would you like to add anything?
No, it's just that this Saturday, over where Metro Center is, I'm going to be at, it's called Superhero Saturday. A lot of cosplayers are going to be out there. It's a charity event that Phoenix Police put on for kids. So.
Nice.
So.
Awesome. Well, if you want to post about like what time and where it's at or whatever, feel free to post any of those kind of events in our Facebook chat that we have.
Okay.
Where it's open to the public. That'd be great.
All right.
Let me show you something here. If anybody's interested in getting this card, it's super cool. Oops, where am I going? Let me just paste this in here. So this is the card. Stephanie Perry, many of our associates got this because when you show up to a networking event, it's nice to have cards, but it's also nice that if they can scan something and then they're automatically in your phone, your picture's going to be popping up. This is going to be odd. They can download the contact in their phone. So everything's in their, that phone, they're more likely to answer the phone when they know who's calling. And you're in their phone, so they're like, well, they're in my phone, I should answer it. But I have just links. There's a SIP Social Facebook page I have. Here's my normal, just regular Facebook. my LinkedIn, my website for Legal Shield. And here are the events, these fun events. And I'll have to give Dan Kuya in Chandler, Arizona credit because he created all these. I just said, hey, I'm having these networking events. Can you upload them on the card? And so people, when they meet me, they can just click, I'm interested in going to that coffee. Okay, this coffee over here. And he created all this is really cool. This is our Friday. Every Friday we have a lunch and learn, which is your opportunity to invite guests and somebody else does the presentation, whether they're just interested in the membership or if they're interested in the opportunity. And then also I have once a month, I have a Taco Tuesday, Tempe lunch in Leeds, and one out in East Mesa. And then a mixer. And then I have Welcome to the Jungle. Not on here, but this is the third Tuesday in Dave 101 Referral Network. They have a bunch more events on the west side.
All right.
Brian Newman.
How much did he charge you to create that?
It's $50 a year.
Okay.
That's not bad.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Especially for someone who doesn't have their own business website, that's a very inexpensive option of being able to kind of have a website.
Yeah.
One other thing I was going to mention is, you know, sometimes you have financial difficulties, and that's why you're here in Legal Shield, because you're wanting to make extra money. Don't feel like you have to buy dinner or buy drinks wherever you go. You know, maybe get like a sparkling water, maybe, you know, order French fries. The main thing is you're going to have a server that's going to be serving you, whether it's water or something else. You know, maybe just leave a couple dollars for the server if you're not having anything, and they're okay with that. We want to try to, you know, whatever business we're going to, we want to try to give them that business. So, you know, it can be something as easy as a soda, couple dollars. So don't ever feel like you need to spend $10 or $20 on a meal, especially as you're getting started. But going to lunches is a great way to bring people, hey, I'll buy you lunch. And they're most likely going to sign up. Anyone that goes to the luncheons or our live events, those are a great way to invite people. They're very professionally done. And there's a lot of professionals that attend luncheons just in general. So it's an easy thing to invite people to. Awesome, Nancy. Brad, did you want to bring up anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Another thing that I'll mention, because we have a couple quick minutes, is, you know, networking online. You know, some of us are kind of stuck in the boonies. In person is always preferable. But if you do network online, you know, use the same thing. You're going to be referring business to other people via Facebook groups or whatnot. Just, you know, have your group of friends or business partners that are going to refer to you, because having other people refer you is better than you self-promoting. So keep that thought there. Even if it's like, I'll have Brad make a comment on my behalf, now he's not self-promoting. So partner up with people that are on your team, promote each other when it's online. So that way you get, you know, a lot more credit for being that professional. So I'm going to go ahead, and Nancy, if you want to chat another moment or two, I'm going to go ahead and see if Real Team New Vision is up so I can transition us over.
Okay. How do you like the fast start, Dave?
Good, but I need to get with Kelly.
Okay, Kelly's here.
because, no, I want to get with her in person,
Oh, okay.
go through the, app and stuff.
Oh, yes.
So
What'd you like best about the fast start?
I actually liked it all. You know, um, I have a friend that's a truck driver, so I want to get him involved, talk to him and stuff. So,
And Brad and Nikki do groups business with truck drivers. So they can help
Okay.
as well.
all right. And then a good friend of mine out here, he's an ex-professional wrestler. So
Good.
yeah.
And Barb has some success too. You want to share?
Well, I've got my son-in-law in Michigan and we're in Arizona, so he's ready
Yeah.
to go and he loves it.
And
Good.
you're on the fast start too.
Yes, I am. And that's the most easiest thing there is. Click
Yeah.
that button and start sending that stuff out to people.
Oh, yeah.
And she already got someone to sign up from last night.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How long is this next part?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Only reason why I ask, I got to take my son back to his mother.
Oh, okay. When do you have to leave? 7?
No, it's 7:30 now. So,
Oh, okay.
no, we're good.
David, just stay on as long as you can. No worries if you have to leave.
All right. Actually, I know she won't join because I'm involved with this, so she won't do anything I'm involved with, so
Should
Is she
Kelly call her?
I don't know. But she started up her own little business. She does what is it, macrame?
No, she does embroideries.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she crochets animals.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Okay, it looks like they're on now, so I'm gonna go ahead and share screen. Okay. Now I can't get the volume up.
You're not muted, it looks like.
Yeah, the volume is not up on that.
Welcome, welcome. Is that better now?
Okay,
Hold
I
on.
guess it was
Better?
not me, it was him.
Okay, good. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. You good? Okay, good. Sorry about that. Now I got to repeat everything I just said. That was going
You
in.
want to share
I
your
was saying
screen? Nikki?
Happy New Year. But those who haven't had a chance to say Happy New Year to yet, Happy New Year, everyone.
Okay,
I'm excited to
you guys can hear it now, right?
be with you all this year. This Monday Night Live is what this is, and every Monday you have an opportunity to learn from high quality trainers who we appoint from our team, who coach you on strategy, mindset, tactical plans on how to take your business to the next level and the highest levels in our business. And guess what? The only investment from you is your time. Like, that's it. You get to commit that I want to grow. And you carve out about a half an hour every Monday to say, I'm ready to grow some more, ready to grow some more. You have an opportunity every Monday to do that. Where can you go? $49, because that's what you invested to get started. And then you had access to this private Facebook group at no additional cost, where folks are constantly inspiring us, motivating us. We're celebrating others in this private Facebook group. And so I welcome you. My name is Darnell Self, one of the many Millionaire Club members here with Team New Vision, and I'm excited to be your trainer this evening to coach you on some things that my wife and I have been able to do since we have been a part of this amazing company. Again, Happy New Year, everyone. So
Okay, let's go ahead and turn our video off. Sometimes it makes it difficult to share. So I'll go ahead and turn everyone's video off.
and I got to the point where I was just tired of a lot of different things. And I don't know if you ever gotten to a point where you're tired, you're exhausted, and maybe even frustrated. And that's where I was. It's like, man, it's got to be more. And I got to feel more fulfilled. And even though I liked working at the mall, it wasn't fulfilling. And I knew there was a different feeling. I knew there was something else for me, a greater purpose. And I felt like I wasn't walking in that. And so I didn't know it'd be Legal Shield, but Legal Shield has been a vehicle for me to be able to express how I really feel. And how I feel is my happiness comes from seeing other people win. And I found a vehicle where I was able to see a lot of people win, help directly and indirectly, guide them into a place where they can win. And this industry is a phenomenal industry when the expectations are laid out properly, because we are talking about people. And if you really knew if people were going to do what they said they were going to do, it'd be a lot different, but you just don't know. Shoot, we don't even know we're going to do what we say we're going to do, right? Let's think about that every day. Might we say, today is my day, I'm going to, and we don't. So you know you can't control what other people do. So today I'm going to go over quite a few things with you all, and I'm going to help you, hopefully, prayerfully, by taking your business to the next level, by helping you to take your business to the next level, by helping you take your business. See, I'm not going to take it, but I'm going to help you to take your business to the next level. All right, enough about me. Let's get into this. I've been around for 25 years, by the way. All that means we made a ton of mistakes along the way, having success we've been blessed to have. So I'm going to share with you guys today some slides that I have for you all today. And if you don't know, our team is Team New Vision. You should know because you've been invited to this private community, which you had to request to join this Facebook group. And our guiding philosophy is faith, family, finance, and fitness. So we have a position called director. It's the top permanent position in our entire company, the top permanent position in our entire company. And we had about 250 or so directors and above. We gathered together on our team last week and had a conversation with them. And one of the things I wanted to share with them is that we set a team goal. We set a team goal in last July, but not everybody was there, and it was in Las Vegas. And we said that, hey, the team's been paid about $400 million, in commissions, guys. That's money out the door from Legal Shield home office into our pockets. Like, this isn't subjective. I'm not saying, hey, I'm thinking, no, we have been paid. This is last year I said on stage and said this, about $400 million. It's a fact. Give or take some dollars. And our goal is to, in the next 5 years, do more than what we did in 25 years. I know it's lofty. I know it sounds crazy, but we got a lot more people. If 25 years ago, it was 7 of us in the basement saying, all right, guys, this is going to be life-changing. We're about to do some things where people will never have to worry about another financial opportunity ever in their life. Now, investments, things like that, that's smart. Generating additional cash flow from the monies you make here, that's smart. But in terms of, putting your head down, blinders on, and going all in, this will be it for you. You never have to worry about money again. You give it everything you have. This is what we're saying, the 7 of us. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going all the way. We can't let each other quit. Let's go. Well, we start with 7. Now we're starting with 7,000. right? Or not all 7,000 are active, but we have hundreds of thousands that have joined, but about 7,000 that are still every now and then selling something, marketing something, recruiting someone. That's so heck yeah, we should be able to do $600 million more in our pockets, all of us. That's not me. And for those, listen, guys, I just want you to be able to share the story. Now, the reason why I have to do this in a private Facebook group is because the FTC monitors, what our industry does, and you can't, like, to a prospect, you can't say things that may be a little persuasive based on lifestyle. Like, hey, I drive a Ferrari, I drive a Bentley, you should get started. Hey, I have this. We have to be very careful with how we do that with prospects. But it was just us as associates, we can let it go because it is just us. You're already in. I'm not trying to persuade you to get in. I'm not trying to get your money that you're already in. So I get to just tell you. So this is January. And I've got 20 minutes to help you to see yourself as the person who I know you can be. I believe you know it too. Believe you know it too. The person that you will be in December 2024. It's January the 8th. And today is my attempt to help you to see the you. You put your name in, that you'll become by December 2024. How does that person feel every day when they wake up? What does that person think about if money is no longer the challenge, so you're not waking up chasing a dollar, what are you thinking about? I don't know. We're all different. Somebody's thinking about, where am I vacationing next? Somebody's thinking about, who can I serve? Who can I help? What underserved community can I, can I spend more time with my family who's out of state because I can travel whenever I want now? I need you to see this, visualize that person. Okay, now I'm gonna walk you, we're gonna reverse engineer it. Okay, that person exists, by the way. That version of you exists. That version of you where you're making decisions that aren't based on money exists. And the only person holding you back from becoming that person is you. And the sooner we take responsibility for that, and I know there are challenges. I know you guys have different time commitments and different issues and therapy that you're trying to attempting to overcome some things that have been anchoring you to your past. I know. So today you have to decide, is it one day or day one? Is it one day or day one? You know the one days. The one day is, one day I'll be this. One day I'll be happy. One day I'll find the person. I'll find the money. I'll find. One day I'll become. Or is it day one? It's day one. See, one day this, I hope, I wish, we'll see. Day one, I start to become the person to attract. I start to become today. Day one, today. Tomorrow's day two. You see? It's different than one day. Day one, guys, day one. Today's my day. Day one, I'll do a push-up. Day one, I won't eat sweet snacks. Not one day. Just make this evening day one. Day one, I'll do 10 crunches. Day one, come on, team. We're in this together. This isn't hype, man. Day one equals day 10 at some point, equals day 20. I just don't want you guys to think that the $100,000 ring, the 200,000, everybody has a day one. Day one, I'm planning my tomorrow today. I always say I'm gonna do it and I just don't do it. But today, day one, I'm planning my tomorrow today. Day one, I'm actually going to read 10 pages. I keep saying I'm gonna read. I keep saying I'm gonna listen to my audio for 15 minutes and I get to 8 minutes and I don't. Day one, today, I start my 15 minutes of audio. Okay. My goal, guys, and I said it for those who missed it at the end of December when we talked about the theme, I am more in 2024, was to help you to become the person. I give you the money, but you're right back where you were if you don't become. That's my goal. Okay. You can do this. This is why I love this particular training I'm doing tonight. Each and every one of you, it's a short training, but each and every one of you can do this. Each and every one of you, day one, can do something. Day one. And then take the note. Sometimes you have to gamify it. You know, get with 2 or 3 people and say, look, day one, you guys with me? And who wants to break that? So, sorry, the PowerPoint came out messed up, but total cash paid out to Team New Vision. That's what that's supposed to say. Total cash paid out to Team New Vision, $537,566,748.68.
You hearing this shit?
$537,576,748.68. I got this last. Hold on, I'm telling you all facts. Last Thursday morning, sent from our CFO, Steve Williamson, and his analytics VP, Matt Leahy, sent me this in an email, both of them. Hey, we got the number. It's 537 million. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys this, I'm not telling prospects, by the way, don't post this, right? Because I don't want you to get in trouble. Because again, it could be, the FTC will look like as a tactic to get people to come in. If you already posted like on your stories, it goes away in 24 hours anyway. I don't really care. But if you post it, it stays up there. And you know, people take screenshots who are haters. We know this is true. Well, you don't know if you're just meeting me, but for those who've been around, you know, you've seen the growth. So here's my point in saying, I can say it to you guys because I'm not trying to convince you to get started. You're already in. I'm just telling you what the facts are. Went from 400 million to 537 million. And it's just the beginning, guys. If you didn't get the piece of this so far, if you didn't get the piece of the $100 million growth so far, you have to ask yourself, man, I got to get on this because not that people aren't making money. And another thing you get to say to the people that talk to you about that thing doesn't work. How do I know it works? Look, I'm part of a team. Forget the company right now. I'm part of a company that does even more. But I'm part of a team. The fastest growing team that's a part of this company has been paid over $500 million. You can't say it doesn't work. You can't tell. There are people from the medical profession in there. There are people who work at the post office in there. There are people who are engineers in there. There are people who manage grocery stores in there. There are people who are still part-time who make a couple $100,000 a year as a part of this. They're everyday people. There are people who don't have a GED. There are people who have PhDs. They're from all walks of life. And we're just celebrating, helping each other market a valuable service in a community of people who really do lock arms and help each other to win. That's what I'm a part of. You got to check it out. And he's like, well, that's one of the things that people at the top make the most money. Well, yes. Typically in a job, the people at the top make the most money. You're right. The CFO, the CEOs, they make more than an employee. The military, the high rank makes more. I agree with that. But in this company, what I think you'll find is our top leader, Darnell Self, and his wife, Tracy Self, have been paid about $20 million. Oh, did I tell you that the team has been paid $537,576,748? That means that they only made $20 million. Where'd the rest of that go? Where'd the rest of that go? You guys know what I'm saying? Mike Hughes didn't do the other 500 million by himself. Bert Calhoun didn't do the other 500 million by himself. Linda Gray didn't do the other. You guys get what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, I should have got started 25 years ago. No. You get started exactly when you're supposed to get started. And some of you drawing the line and saying you're restarting right now, which I'm happy for. I just don't want you guys to be so weak when people are trying to get you to buy into something that you already know is real. You're a part of a team that's winning. I could see if somebody said, well, you know, how do we know you're ever going to make the Super Bowl? We go to Super Bowl every year. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm talking this way to you guys again because I can, your team, your family. Now, if you're new, you're probably like, this dude is a little pompous, a little arrogant. I'm not, I promise you. I'm speaking fast because I want you to have a backbone here. I want you to develop some posture here. When you know what you're a part of, man, when you know who you are, when you know what you're a part of, you know your bloodline, you operate differently. You speak differently. You feel no need to justify. You know what I mean? To backpedal, to you know, put your head down. Well, I mean, maybe you admit. No, they're not right. They're not right about our industry. They're not right about our team. They're not right about their preconceived notions. And it's time for you to dispel those myths. What they want you to go to college for 4? Let's go ahead and look at the track record for people to go to college for 4 years and what happens to them. The majority, almost 80% now, go back home to live with their parents after college. It just doesn't work the same. And guess what? I still promote education because I think you get a lot more out of college. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're going to be a physician, you're going to do certain things, you've got to get that curriculum down. I get it. But for the most part, man, my gosh, it's a business and you know it. It's just time out. Like the truth, let the truth be the truth. Okay. Sorry, guys. It just is. So team's been paid $537,576,748.68 as of last Thursday. I'm extremely proud of you guys. That's a team effort. You know that, look, you know I didn't write a whole bunch of memberships. So I'm going to help you now to develop this because the only way that we as a team get higher is that you get your piece. We need you to get we need your location, right? It's just like if I own a McDonald's and 500 million is coming out just one McDonald's, that'd be a little crazy, right? But it's all about how many distribution points can you have that are all successful. That's my goal here. Stick with me. Because I think some of you have beat up on yourself because you keep saying, I'm just not making enough. I'm not doing enough. And that's your challenge because I didn't do all of this. I didn't do the majority of this. I just led the way. So what's happening is you're like, I'm not good enough as a speaker. I'm not good enough whatever the things you keep telling yourself, the self-imposed barriers. And today is my opportunity to help you to rid yourself of the things that have been holding you back because it's time. No more. Don't go another year letting those same thoughts hold you back. Those self-limiting beliefs. So here's how it works. I see what happens now. I did it in the PowerPoint, but then it doesn't play as a PowerPoint on StreamYard. Got it. Because this is supposed to build. I got it, Mr. Misha. I figured out what I did. All right, so here's what I did, guys, and here's what you're gonna do. It's a system in place. Nothing like having processes and systems. Nothing like it. Because then you don't have to worry about the person. Otherwise, you gotta think, what if the person doesn't do it? What if the person? But if you have a system in place, the system don't care about the particular person, just cares about being somebody in the system. Once they're in the system, we know the system takes care of everything. So let's talk about systems. So we say let the best train the rest. And you can't let your ego get in the way here. All right? Guess what? I know more today than I did month one. How many people think they know everything month one? Like none of us know everything month one. But do you know more month one than you did day one? Yes. Do you know more year one than you did month one? I hope so. Do you know more 3 years after 3 years than you knew your first year? I hope so. I hope so. So stop beating up on yourself, guys. It's about a long-lasting business. If it takes you 3 years to get it, and then it takes off, then so be it. Just study. Show yourself approved. Okay? Just, look, I noticed when people can make a whole lot of money year one. A lot of those folks don't stick around. They never became it. They never became. I'm just saying. Just saying. So how'd I do it? I had so many of the great leaders watching this right now alongside me do it. It's because we realized that if I taught you how to do this, and I was month one, and even if you were a genius, you get about 50% of what I said. And that's me knowing that I'm going to give you 100%. And I can't even give you 100%. I can't give you 100% now. But let's just say, month one, I'm introducing you. So I'm new. I'm in for 1 month. This is what people do because they passed our office or they got their first teammate and they bring somebody, they're like, hi, let me tell you what to do. You got to get to this training. But they're still trying to coach them. Well, that person gets 50%. And then that person tells someone they introduce, that person gets 50% of that, which is 25%. That person gets 50% of that, which is about 12%. That person gets 50%. So that's what it looks like on a PowerPoint. Typically it goes, 150, 25, 12, 6, 3. And what happens is, that person's trying to succeed with 3% of the right information. Worse, 97% of the wrong information. This is when the team gets stuck. It's a bottleneck. And it's like, how come nobody's moving? Because they're all learning from 3% right information. If I gave you directions right now how to get somewhere and it was 3% right information, where's 97% of the wrong information how to get there? Would you ever get there? No. So how do you expect people to fast start qualify, get the manager, become successful? We can't. We can't. So the key is we get everybody to the STAR system. We get everybody to Super Saturday events. We get everybody to Business Solutions Expos. We get everybody to small business class. We get everybody to master classes. And now, look, can they make it to all of them? No. But our job is to at least promote, let them know what it says. Here's what's happening in your area. Here's what happened. Look, can you get there? We have people drive 4 hours, 5 hours. You know, in my case, 8.5, 9 hours to get to the STAR system because, like, man, if I could just learn from the best, if I could just figure out. And I think what happens is that we negate the power that exists in proximity. And so we just think, oh yeah, I'll get the information. No, being in the room. And so our job is how can we get more people there? That's all. Like I'm doing an event this weekend in the DMV, Maryland, Virginia area. If you know somebody in Richmond, Virginia, 2.5 hours, it is worth it. If you know someone in Philly, 2.5 hours, it is worth it. If you know someone in New York, 5 hours, it is worth it. You guys get my point? Not because it's me, but because of the achievement. Forget me, take me out of it. Put the achievement on you. If you had made $20 million since you've been involved, they should be in front of you. So don't make it a Darnell Self thing. Make it an achievement thing. Putting everybody in front of those who achieve the most, period. Who cares who it is? All right. So you have that. Every month, guys, you got a Super Saturday event. You can get some folks out to. You may have to travel like crazy in the beginning. But stick with me, guys, 3 years. I've given everything. It changes everything. But unless you get folks to these events and they start to really all learn from the people who are teaching you and the people who are better than you and the people who have perspective you don't have, because perhaps they can't learn everything from you, even if you knew everything, just because it's a different perspective, maybe delivery is different. Maybe not your favorite person, but it's the person they need. That's when you start winning. That's when folks start saying, hey, so there's some niche markets here. You know, what they said about the wheel, like Eileen Marcial is definitely going to talk about some things about the wheel that I wouldn't even know the language to talk about. And guess what? Somebody gets it from her and they're like, got it. Does that take anything away from me? No, it helps me win because they win. Somebody gets into business solutions. They're like, oh my gosh, employee benefits. I'm about to take it to a whole nother level. You think I could teach them that? No, I've opened up one group, 1.5. In my entire time, I'm like the most successful Ruby. Don't even worry about what that means. But my point is, I can't teach them that, but the STAR system can. This is how we did $500 million. Not because Darnell, I hope you guys are getting this. You guys are missing it because you're thinking, I'm what, 83 months performance cup qualified? There's people with 200 and something months, however many months since it started. I dropped out twice. You don't want to learn how to stay performance cup qualified for me. But there are people who never dropped out. I want my folks in front of them. What are y'all doing? I'll wait till the last minute in the last month. 11:59, I'm trying to get my last points in. I know that's not right. I know I'm supposed to have 150 to carry over. But if I'm not doing that, why should I fake it and put everybody in front of me? That's what I'm saying? STAR though, the STAR, there's people who are way better than me at all these different things. The most successful people I know aren't great at everything. They're good at a few things, really good at a few things. All right. Almost done, guys. So structure. So you can either do this by yourself or you can do it with a team. If you're going to do it by yourself, then it's with it's business solutions, small business, and you're just kicking butt, right? You can do some network sales by yourself, but you're not going to hit the top positions, right? It's never going to happen. Just saying. I know you're not supposed to be absolute and say never. It's never happened over 52 years, but maybe you'll be the example. I don't know. I can't show you how to do it in business solutions. I can't show you how to do it in small business. So it's not that night. So you can go ahead and click off at this point if that's how you want to do it. But there's going to be somebody on your team, hopefully, if you're in business solutions, somebody on your team, hopefully, if you're in network, somebody on your team who says, oh, this is all I got to do. I got this. So you might want to stay on just in case. So here we are. We're almost at the end, guys. Is I did it. Is that my check went from $3,000, back and forth. That my check never did just like that. Only if you stretch the graph out, does it look like this. But if you bring the graph in, it looks like a whole bunch of ups and downs. But you stretch it out, it looks like the trajectory was straight up and to the right. Oh, this way, straight up and to the right. Well, I don't know how you're looking at this. But it wasn't. It was 3, 4, 2,000, 5, 6, 7, 4,000. But then once it jumped for a minute, like 11,000 to 20,000. It was like boom, boom. Here's how it happened. So you could go wide with a whole bunch of recruits, or you can condense them in and have a few legs. Now, I shouldn't say a whole bunch of recruits, a whole bunch of legs, meaning that every person you personally introduce is called a leg, right? That's kind of the language we use. And so you may hear some people say a line. We call them legs more often, right? So you introduce your first person. Let's call it Darnell. Let's call that person Darnell. That's your first leg. Then you introduce Mike as your second person. That's your second D right there. So that's Mike. That's your second leg. And then you introduce one more person, and let's call them Barry. So Barry is your third leg. So you have Darnell, Mike, and Barry, 3 separate legs. Now, eventually you're gonna need 4 to go platinum, which is like pinnacle position. So eventually you need 4. I would not go 5, 6, 7 wide in the beginning of my business. Why? You want to go manager right away. Manager you only need 3. So if you're placing people, and there's a placement utility where you can still get credit for your membership. They can still go on your site to sign up. You're still getting the Performance Club points. The only thing you'll be giving up is some of the overrides, perhaps, depending on the level, but you're structuring yourself to earn higher commissions. You're hitting higher levels. So you'll get the manager probably faster, senior manager probably faster, director probably faster, because you're building up this structure. Now, the reason why I put D here, because those are director legs. Because the only way you can ever become senior director, executive director, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, all the stuff you're gonna hear about, is if you're a first director. So you have to be a director first. This is why, if you're really serious about taking your 2024 to the next level, you want to structure yourself as a director. Now, if you're already a director, you want to see how many people you can structure to director. Is how I would do it. And then I'll add some exceptions in there. So when you first join Legal Shield, your placement utility is placed on automatic. Now, when you go to your Legal Shield Advantage, your lsengage.com, that's your back office, your lsengage.com. And when you go there, you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see business links. And one of those links will say placement utility. One of those links will say placement utility. Somebody put that in the chat for me. So LS Engage, and then business link, and then placement utility. So LS Engage, business links, and then placement utilities. So that placement utility, you go click on that. You can do it after this if you like, and you'll see it's on automatic if you're new. Some of you have already switched it. You can switch it to manual. So once you get your first 3 recruits, or you can do 4 if you like, I would switch it to manual. That way you get to now decide where you want to place people strategically, like a game of chess. And you can strategically think about, hey, how do I want to do this? So now you have 48 hours, 2 days, 48 hours, and it'll tell you, it's a clock that'll count down for you to place them wherever you want. Now, you may have to go add the person. Your leadership can help you to do this. You may have to go add the person using their associate number or their login information as a sponsor, so that you can the computer knows where you want to place them. You'll still get credit for the membership. You'll still get credit for the recruit, but now you place them somewhere where you can help develop structure. Why is this important? Because see this D over here, director? In order for that person to have director status with a team, they can do it by themselves, but with a team, they have to have 3 manager legs. Plus the premium, but 3 manager legs. So that means they're gonna have to have 3 legs themselves. If they only had 2, perhaps you can place one there. It's up to you though, where you want to place. I like to work where deserved, not just where needed. It makes sense to say, I'm going to put this here because this person isn't doing anything. But if you add lighter fluid to wet wood, somebody tell me what happens. Nothing. Time's up. You get nothing because it's wet. It's not doing anything. But add lighter fluid to a fire, what happens? An explosion happens. So you only want to place where you feel like it would add to the momentum. What would add to the momentum? If this D stands for dead, not director, like nobody in this team is doing anything, I would go build a new leg as if this leg doesn't exist. This leg is now a dead leg. It doesn't exist. No need to place there. Nobody's doing anything. The only reason you would place in a dead leg is if you're maybe one associate away from having everything move you up, right? That person missing one more associate to complete their structure. You may just wait, you know what, this will be a gimme because it'll move you up to the director position. Other than that, go build new and make the overrides as you're building it all again, okay? So place where deserved, not where needed. Now, you should know, no one has to place anybody in your team. No one ever placed anybody on my team. So I don't want you to get off of this Zoom like, oh man, my leadership is replacing. Nobody has to place anywhere. They may be building for their own structure, which is outside of you right now. Or maybe, quite frankly, you're a D for dead leg right now. Can we just be honest? And you need to do something so that the person feels like, oh, there's some fire there. Okay? I don't say this to be insensitive at all. Just it's business right now. Okay? So the other thing you should know about placing is that if it's the end of the month, in order for that recruit to count for, let's say, fast start qualification or performance club qualification or any end of the month qualification, it has to be placed before the end of the month, before the beginning of the next month. So if it's, you know, past midnight Central Time and then you place them, it's not going to count for December. It's going to count for January because you did it on January 1, even though it was within the 48 hours. So don't wait to the whole 48 hours if it's going to move into another month if you need that person for some type of qualification. Okay, so that's important for you to know as well. Why am I sharing structure with you guys? To some of you may be a little confused, but I'm trying my best to keep it simple. It's because I want to see you guys hit the top as soon as possible. I want to see you guys build this out. And sometimes I look at folks' structure, I'm like, you're 18 wide. What happened? They just didn't, no one ever told them that they have all these, and they could have been director. They could have been executive. They just didn't have enough momentum built up within teams. Plus, you may get the D who's doing a little bit to do a lot more because you placed them. They're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And now they got a little bit more happening. And so they got a little bit more belief that they needed to hit their next level because this person's performance club qualified. They're like, I got one person performance club qualified on my team and you placed them there. All right, guys, I'm over time, but I wanted to at least cover this at a real high level, and I'll get more in depth with it for the next directors and above Zoom. I'm going to do another directors and above Zoom here shortly, so stay tuned for those who are director. I'm going to start doing more of those like we did a week ago. We had a lot of people on there, right? So we're going to do that again. Here's the other way I did it. So I'm talking about how we got to the 500 million. So listen to this, guys. This isn't some promotion so that I make money. This isn't some promotion because I need you to, visit Oklahoma. I know right now as I speak, with everything that's in my heart, that we're going to have a whole lot more $1 million a year earners and a whole lot more $200,000 a year earners, $300,000 a year earners. I know it. I feel it deep in my spirit and my soul. And I'm telling you guys, based on what's already happened, 500 million. It's just a matter of now because you're going to do more. If you're doing 600 million in 5 years and you did 400 million in 25 years, can you imagine all that condensed into a short period of time? The enthusiasm and people's lives, like, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. A year ago, my story was I was almost homeless. Like, you don't even know. And the emotion coming from that person to say, I'm at $200,000 a year now, and I'm not telling you about the money. It's just that my kids now have a home. My kids now, cry because of the joy of, because they know where mommy came from. They know where daddy came. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of stories that we've always had, guys, but now that's condensed. That means more stories, more frequently, and more powerful stories of life-changing things that happen to people. And we are partially responsible for that by letting everybody know we exist. That we got something that's real, that's legit. Not for one person make a whole lot of money off of some course, but a whole bunch of people to get an opportunity to participate here. So please give me the 10:15 tonight here, East Coast time. I apologize for going over tonight. The international convention is the next thing that we did to explode our business. We showed up as a director with a handful of people with us. And the next event we came back as platinum executive directors, my wife and I, with 20 executive directors on our team. No joke. Ask Mike Humes, he's a historian, him and Kevin Mack. They remember it all. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. I'm talking to my fellow directors or those who are on their way to director, who will be director by April, by the time our international convention comes up. Show up as a director. And I want you to see yourself 1 year later as platinum and 20 executive directors on your team. How has your life changed? Not you being executive, but coming back with 20 executive directors on your team. You guys get what I'm saying? And I already know what it takes to do it because I've done it. And I was blessed to be present through it all. And I'm thankful for the feeling of pain while I was going through it, because it caused me to never forget it. Back then I didn't understand, like, God, why are you taking me through that? I'm a good guy. But I'm thankful because I remember it. I remember. So I am thankful for that season, as hard as it was, because I'll never forget it. And that's why I'm talking to those right now who may not be where you want to be. And you're showing up as a director, speaking over your life, 20 executive directors on your team in platinum. And I'm going to show you how to do it right here, this last piece. We were intentional about getting everybody to the big events. Now, back then, we had some other semi-bigger events. There weren't this international convention between those events, but you can use this because the international convention is coming up in about 90 days. So you can use this, guys. You can use it right now to get everybody you can. Hey, you got to see the bigger picture. You got to see the bigger picture. You got to see the bigger picture. So the international convention we've got, and again, this is supposed to be PowerPoint, so it kind of looks kind of crazy, but you got the hotels that you can sleep. We slept 5 in a room, 6 in a room, 6 in a room. Yeah, because it was $120 a night. And so 6 of us ended up being $20 a night for each of us. I'm not asking that you share a room with 5 other guys, but that's what I did. Or ladies, 5 other ladies, but that's what I did. Because I had to. The only way we could figure it out. No shame in my game. We did what we had to do. Folks are so worried about what other people think about. People don't think what they're going to think anyway. Get there is all I'm saying. Get there, figure it out. Get a bus, get a caravan, rent something, drive. You'll be tired, so get there a day early so you can rest and be alert for the next day if you have to. You got to work late. Say that somebody else doesn't have to work. They can drive while you sleep for the first part. Like, all I'm saying is don't tell yourself no. Tell yourself, how can I do it? Instead of saying no, saying, listen, let's figure out how I can do it. See, be solution oriented, not problem focused. So figure out, like, how many people need to stay in the room for you to be able to afford this, right? And then just get to the website and sign up. They got home office tours, the different buses, so you can go and see what time you're going to get there. So you can say, oh, bus 2 for me, or maybe you get with your team. Hey, we're all going bus 3, going up to the home office, because I want you all to see the bigger picture. I want you to see this whole operation. So that when people try to talk to you about it's a scam, it's actually work, you got something inside of you because you've seen it. You have to say, I heard, they told me, I saw a video. You can say, I've been there, I know. It's different coming from you. Okay? So if you get to the home office, you've never been, please, when you go to the website to sign up, you'll see it all there. Okay, somebody put the website in for me. So set your goal, guys. How many people you're going to have there, but make it realistic. Push yourself, but make it realistic. You got 3 working people on your team right now. Don't put, I'm going to have 50 people at the convention with me. Because you would have to recruit, let's see, it's January, February, March. You're going to have to recruit 30 people every month. A little bit more than that, plus the 3 plus you, the 3 you already have plus you, and all 30 people you recruit going to have to go to the convention. Listen, guys, I don't recruit 30 people in a month. I've never recruited 30 people in a month. In 25 years, I never recruited 30. So for me to say I'm gonna recruit 30 people this month, that's a little bit far. Now, if I normally recruit 27, yes, 30. If I normally recruit 20, maybe I could recruit 30. I don't recruit 20. So it wouldn't be realistic for me. Now, if my team recruits 30, maybe it's realistic if all 30 are gonna register, but that's not happening. So if your team's recruiting 60, maybe you can say you'll have 30. You guys get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, don't put yourself in a place where you feel like, man, I'm such a failure. You're not. Your goals were set wrong from the beginning. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So start with, I don't know, 7 people. How many people did you have last year? 1? None? 7 would be big. Am I yelling at you? I'm so sorry. Just I'm excited for you. So I don't want you to think me yelling at you. Just want you to get it right and try not to overthink it too much and try not to put yourself in a place where you set yourself up for failure. Then you feel like you're losing and I'm a loser, but you're not. You're winning. How many people did you have last year? How about we go beat that number? Okay, go get 10 over that, 20 over that. That's a huge win, by the way. Then let it smoke coming out of there. Okay. All right, guys. I gotta end with this. It's a part of this whole thing, so I don't know what you think. Oh, he added something else. No, I didn't. It's the same thing. So hold on, let me do this real quick. My name is Darnell Self. I'm one of the many Millionaire Club members here on TMV. So it's gonna sound biased and doesn't make it untrue. That's what my sister says all the time, Karen Beverly. It's like, because it's biased doesn't mean it's not true. So it's gonna sound biased, but it doesn't mean it's not true. The best event you could ever go to increase your belief and knowledge at the same time is a TMV event. And this comes directly after Oklahoma. So it's like a 1-2 punch. So what I didn't have when I was coming up was this opportunity. You have an opportunity to get all your folks to Oklahoma. I say it's 10 people. And then they like, oh, no way. From April, May, June, we're pushing hard for 90 days to get everybody in Louisville, Kentucky. And we're going to shoot through the summer. This is how your income just takes quantum leaps. So I'm gonna shoot a quick video and then we'll end. This is for those who are new to the team. It's the most high energy, some people just get started and stuff because of enthusiasm. We're just talking about that on my Jamaica team call. But it's true. Like folks are like, oh, and some folks just need the knowledge. Some folks just need somebody to break it down in such a simplistic way. We do it all. It's called entertainment. If you've been to a TMV event, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, check out this video. We're gonna end with this. I think I'm gonna get this right, Mr. Mitra. Hopefully, let's see. Let me get this sound. TMV! It is exciting to think about our future. That's how you do it. One team, all the way to $1 billion because we're TMV and we can't be stopped. Yeah.
crazy. Do it up, they must understand the point of view. The last word doesn't come from the doctor. It's the world that the doctor comes out of. Just keep praying beyond the last hour. Now you witness the procedure of power. Mama, to myself, must think I'm crazy. But I'm humbling myself and I'm giving praise. Mama, got myself, they don't know the same. If you cry and need help, I know who can raise you. I'm capable. Don't mean it's unreachable. I'll go where she needs me to. More than the names I'm gonna need of you. Baby, I'm ready to get satisfied. I just wanna make sure I'm sure that I'm making the point come through. And you don't walk crazy. Do it up, they won't understand the point of view. Said I couldn't change that, that's another life. But I stuck a cage. I said, oh my God, I was playing. Now I'm full of blood. Was a sister and trying to undermine. Mama, to myself, must think I'm crazy. But I'm humbling myself and I'm giving praise. Mama, got myself, they don't know what I'm saying. If you crumble and need help, I know who can raise you. I'm capable. Don't need some reachable. I'll go where she needs me to. More than the names I'm gonna need of you, baby. I'm ready to get satisfied. I just wanna make sure I'm sure that I'm making the point come through. And you won't walk crazy. Do it up, they won't understand the point of view. I'm capable. Don't need some reachable. I'll go where she needs me to. More than the names I'm gonna need of you, baby. I'm ready to get satisfied. I just wanna make sure I'm sure that I'm making the point come through. Gonna make it come. And you will walk crazy. Do it up, they won't understand the point of view. Gonna make it come. And you will walk crazy. Do it up, they won't understand the point of view. Gonna make it come. And you will walk crazy. Do it up, they won't understand the point of view. Gonna make it come. And you will walk crazy. Do it up, they won't understand the point of view. The last word doesn't come from the doctor. It's the world that the doctor comes out of. Oh,
That's CMV, guys. That's the event. So listen, guys, there's a lot of opportunities for you to win here. And I'm not gonna promote this hard right now, but it is important that at least make you aware of it. The director and above, I promote it hard to just because of leadership. But for you guys, this is the two host hotels we have in Louisville, Kentucky, the Omni and the Hyatt. When you go to tnv2024.com, even if right now it's a push for you because you're already registered for Oklahoma or you're getting registered for Oklahoma, at least you'll know what it is. You'll know what the cost is. So that way you can start planning. All right, February, I'm going to do this. Or by the end of this month, I'm going to do this. Or right? So you schedule your commitments, guys. It's like you schedule your commitment to the gym. You schedule your commitment to eating certain times. You schedule your commitment to prospecting. So whatever it is that's a priority in your life, and I'm telling you, this should be a priority if you're serious about building your Legal Shield business. It has to be a priority. And so that means you have to schedule your investments so that when you make money, you put, okay, I'm taking $25 off of this deposit. I'm taking $70 from this deposit. That way you're intentional about your winning here. You're intentional about who you're becoming here, more disciplined, more committed to be more. Because it's 2024 and we have all agreed that I am more in 2024. God bless you guys. I hope that tonight helped you to see the future you. Will help you to reverse engineer that so that right now you're focused on what you can do this week. All the recruiting Zooms we have going on, all all the Super Saturday events we have going on. We continue to push all of that for 3 months into Oklahoma City. Find a good accountability partner so that they know exactly who it is that you intend on being, so they can hold you accountable, because that person is waiting for you. God bless you guys. Thanks for having me tonight. Take care. Bye-bye.